r/whatisthisthing. Shiggity80 says, what is this PVC pipe in my laundry room? Cold air is coming out from it. Included photo. Retardament says, it was not there before your water damage repairs, it was there after. Chances are that this is probably connected to the sewer/vent system. My guess is that it was an open pipe that was concealed in the wall. The original builder drywalled over it and no one noticed. The drywaller doing the repairs thought that it had some purpose, so he left it open for you to reconnect whatever was there before. I think it's okay to plug it and cover it back up. Pookomatic says, I spent too long trying to figure out how you deduced there was not only water damage, but repairs as a result from the image. Then I scrolled to find ops info post. Redand and Fridge says, if the person was truly capable of deducing all of that, then they are the main character of a beloved mystery series. Sure Nobody 5234 says, based on the direction and size of the T, pointing down and 1.5. It is a clean out for the washer's drain line. That is where you would open up and snake out a clogged drain because it accesses the drain line on the other side of P-trap, which is in the wall. It is also connected on the top side to the plumbing roof vent, which is need and required to allow drain lines to operate properly. Buy a threaded adapter or threaded cap and some abs glue and install a removable cap. You don't want that open since it could allow sewer gases into your home. Could be too, so measure before buying parts. Shiggity80 says, thank you for the response. I'll look into capping it. The Sitting Gridding says, isn't it the vent for the dryer? Shiggity80 says, it's not the exhaust. I already have my dryer exhausts connected to another outlet near the bottom. Sorry, I should have made that clear in my post. Cheaters_never_win says, PVC is practically always for vent and drains. It could go to the roof. Is there a turbine? Do you have gas for your house? It might have been for a gas clothes dry vent. Shiggity80 says, so about a year and a half ago we had to redo our first floor due to water damage. We cut out 4 feet of drywall all over. When new drywall was put back, I noticed in the laundry room this PVC pipe that I never noticed before our construction. What is this for? I can feel cold air coming out of it. Is there anything I can do to make it look nicer, like some kind of cap? Right now I've just stuffed a small hand towel inside to block the cold air from coming in. My title describes the thing. Edit, it isn't the dryer exhaust as there is an exhaust at the bottom of the drywall that I'm already using. r/whatisthisthing. Petlander says, what is the name of the thing in the center of the picture? It typically has 2 holes of the same size as the cordage used in the necklace to adjust the size of the larger loop. I can't remember the name of the device. I know it's not a concha, but I'm stuck. Can you help me? Included photo. Kilo Allen says, I know exactly what you are talking about. Those things have a name. They probably have a name. I look forward to learning what it is too. I've just called them sliding knots, or like a macrame knot, technically called a sinnet, sliding cord adjuster, like that. But I bet there's a proper name for them. Thanks for bringing this up. I would not have realized I'm missing a piece of information that could potentially come in handy next time I'm making jewelry for someone who's allergic to metal. I use this kind of sliding closure all the time. BLGXX says, cord lock or toggle. Slider clasp for jewelry, I think. Durham Ruby says, slider or slide clasp. Saint Beast 123 says, are you thinking that's a barlow tie? It's for sure a slider type. Collector of Sal's 507D says, I'm pretty sure this is a Stetson type hat cord.
Petlander says, my title describes the thing, I just can't remember what it is called. r/whatisthisthing. Eminapia says, extra large paperclip thing, image captured from video. It's about 2.5-3 long. The flower thing does move a bit. Included photo. Philotophics says, the flower thing looks exactly like an expanded hollow point bullet. Don't know if that helps any context. Jashoe says, what was the vid about? Might help. Zero says, perhaps it's just a prop, something a set decorator cobbled together from random stuff and shot some silver spray paint on it. Wet_Sasquatch_smell says, if it's a couple feet long it looks like it could be part of a cheap saddle rack using the bottom part to slide behind whatever holds it. What was the video? Sourcing says, the one part looks like a fully expanded hollow point pistol round. Forge World Walls says, looks like a shoeshine stand. Sits under the chairs the customer sits in, and they place their shoe on the flower Y bit. Some play would help not mess with their ankles, I suppose. But honestly not a clue, just shooting my shot. r/whatisthisthing. Zesta Variety says, black rubber holder with keychain loop. Found in a junk drawer, we have no idea what it's supposed to hold. Included photo. Ilakebi says, it's the curling iron cover. The loop goes under the arm of the curling iron. Donor_East_Requiem_ says, seconding this. I have one like it. Mafilda says, I second the curling iron cover. I've got one just like it. Total_conclusion 521 says, mace holder. Death by Flamp says, if it's hollow, I'd agree with the curling iron cover. If it's solid, maybe a lid opener? Wrap the strap around the lid and use the handle for leverage. Jiwa says, umbrella case. Plumbum says, I have the same thing on my collapsible travel fishing pole. Zesta Variety says, my title describes the thing. It's very lightweight and super flexible. The top loop is adjustable. I don't see any marking/writing. Ashizo80 says, asp/baton holder. Loves Me Murica says, it's a pepper spray carrying case. Dingus McBingus says, pepper spray, defense baton, flashlight holder. Hertzog says, for mace or the like. Just Joe in Denver says, guessing it's a flashlight holster. r/whatisthisthing. Levijedden says, what is this weight with electrical contacts on the side, and what can it be used for? Included photo. Dryasifactory says, did it heat or vibrate at all when you applied power? Are the contacts isolated electrically from the body? As an aside, this is a great Secret Santa activity. Mehu_Juang says, an electromagnetic with a burnt out, broken or otherwise non-functional coil. Magic Lantern says, I think Mehu_Juang is correct. It looks just like an electromagnet. If students had access to this, it is probably roasted. As beefy as this thing is, it would take a while for you to feel that it is warm or hot to the touch, and by that time, it would be very hot internally. Electromagnets are typically made using enameled wire. If you overvoltage, or simply run them too long, they heat up and burn the enamel off and short out, or burn open, or a combination of the two. So just because you are reading current, doesn't mean the thing hasn't been destroyed. The only way you wouldn't read current is if it had burned open.
Moisture can also cause the enamel to fail from corrosion of the wire underneath. Potting is a countermeasure for that. Check to see what the resistance is between each terminal and the steel case. If there is any continuity there, that is also probably a bad sign. The cracks in the ring on the bottom may be an indicator of overheating, or it could just be old and dried out. I would try to exact this ring without gouging any wires that could be underneath it, and look to see if there is a coil of wire underneath it. That is where my money is. Riet Goodp says, could it be for hanging metal things on to paint them? I've seen bike frames being hung, an electric current applied and then being powder coated. The charge current attracts the paint. Mechanic_of_Railcus says, when you applied electricity to it, did you check all surfaces for magnetism? We use electromagnets on our cranes to lift iron sheets, so I'm curious if the bottom with them magnetized at all with current. Inigo93 says, looks like the top is a separate piece, not the hook, the actual top of the cylinder. Did you try removing it? That's all for this video. Was it good? I know not, for I'm a robot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. This video is the product of an automated process.